So I did experience some breakages. I tore off the bottom of this shock and messed up the A-arm. Also on the other side, pushed the shock end right through the A-arm. I also bent the rear shock tower brace a little bit. But that damage all came from a catastrophic off-camera, terrible landing from this jump. It landed almost vertical and cartwheeled a bunch. Sucks that I didn't film it, but trust me, it was terrible. Not the car's fault at all. Summing things up, I have very mixed feelings about the 5B Flux. On the one hand, it's huge and it's tough and it's awesome once you throw away the completely useless stock rear tires. But on the other hand, I've had a lot more fun with much cheaper vehicles and have been able to go on much more terrain with much cheaper vehicles. I don't think the pure RCing value is really there. Let me touch on the electric versus gas thing too. First off, the fact that this is electric means that people like me who live in heavily populated areas can actually own and actually drive the thing. But that luxury comes with a price. First, the 5B Flux RTR by itself costs about $300 more than the gas version. Then you also have to buy batteries, lots of them.